guys, what's up? I'm Brian here, taking a look at Blades from Combiner Wars. This is the first Protectobot I'm taking a look at other than Groove. So, let's just jump right into it. Now, I will admit, this is probably my least favorite version of the helicopter repaints for Combiner Wars. I think the Alpha Bravo is actually pretty good. I think the aesthetic is fine. I like the color scheme. The head mold is pretty good. And I like Vortex mainly because he's a Combaticon, and those are my favorite Combiner set team guys out there. That might just be a personal thing, but there's something that just doesn't work for me for Blades. I don't think he's that bad, and if you really like Blades, that's cool, but I don't know. I kind of like what Plasticon did with his G2 repaint. If you guys want to see that, there is a link down in the description below. It's a custom G2 Blades that's made from this, and it actually looks very good. But as far as this is concerned, there's something about it that I'm just not that big of a fan of. I think the alt mode is fantastic. Yes, he's got the rockets, but you can kind of see that for a rescue operation. I mean, I don't know. There's different rescue operations you can get, so maybe missiles can kind of work with that. I don't know. Like, for example, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, like, you know how some people will throw bombs on, like, a mountain, a snowy mountain, and then just to make sure that the avalanche happens before anyone goes on it, or whatever they do. I can kind of see that worked into Blades. So, you know, some people are going to argue with me on that, but I don't necessarily mind the missiles too much. I think there's some play value into it, and also, they're Transformers. They're at war. So it kind of makes sense. Okay. So, with that said, I think it's alright. You can plug the weapon on the bottom of the Combiner weapon, which is fine, because that makes a stand. So that's pretty cool, and because of the joints, you can have it in different orientations, so that's very nice. You could also plug the weapon on the side. Unfortunately, that is adding some stress marks to the side, so that kind of sucks, but it's just how it is. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about the helicopter again, because there's more to talk about. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm tired. Leave me alone! Anyways, the helicopter blades are kind of cool. They're pretty big, so they kind of get in the way, but they're alright. You got some black right here, you got some white, so that's very cool. You get a nice Autobot logo right there with a bunch of things around it. So that's pretty cool. You get a couple of rescue logos right there. You actually get silver painted rockets, which is very nice. That's what it looks like underneath. Yeah, you can definitely tell that these are the arms, but it's whatever at this point. Anyways, for the transformation into leg mode, what you're going to do is you're going to flip up these panels, and you're going to take these little bits off to the side, rotate them around, and plug them to the side, like you would do for pretty much any other mode except for the helicopter mode. Take this entire backpack piece, flip that down and up, and that will tab into place. Take the joint and the head, you're going to rotate that, and rotate the joint. Take the propellers and flip them up like that, and what I like to do is I like to unhook them from that, so that they can kind of, not lock into place, but they can tuck themselves into place between these little wing pieces, so that they can stay in place. Take the combiner foot, and leave it like that, and there you got a leg. So there we go, and as far as the leg, it's pretty good. You know, it's got the basic articulation, so it's very nice. Anyways, moving on to the arm mode, because I'm pretty sure that's what people are going to do for Blades. What you're going to do is open this section up and unhook this from the back, which is easier said than done, and flip that down like so. Close that back up, and rotate it to whatever side you want. Now, you're supposed to plug in the rockets like so. What I like to do is bend the elbow like that, and it kind of just rests on that peg like so, and there you go. And then, what you need to do is rotate the head again, flip the joint out like that, and transform the arm, foot, thing, whatever, thing, weapon, like that. Plug that in like so. And there you got an arm. And that's the mode that I usually leave them in for the combination mode. But let's go ahead and combine them. Also, if you want, you can plug on the gun like so. Which, by the way, is the exact same weapon as Alpha Bravo and Vortex. In fact, it's in the same colors as Alpha Bravo's. Alright, putting the weapon off to the side. This is also in the same mold. The only difference really is this white piece right here for the Alpha Bravo. At least comparing it to that. Alright, for robot mode, we're pretty much there. You're going to rotate the waist like that, separate the legs, flip that up, rotate the head, and you're pretty much done. Just unpeg the arms if you have it in the appropriate version. And there you go. And you can also flip this to the side. I personally don't. I just leave it like that. I'm pretty sure they had to do this to make it fit in the package. I mean, you can do that. That's an option. But I personally like to flip it like that. So there we go. There is Blades in his robot mode. And for the most part, it works. I like the red. I think that's very nice. You can plug on the weapons like so. However, I don't know if it's just me, but the head just kind of doesn't work for it. I don't think it's a bad looking head. It's just for some reason it doesn't work for it. I think it's very G1-like. I like the boxy look to it. No light piping, which is fine. I'm kind of used to it. In fact, I didn't even notice that until people started pointing that out. But blue eyes. Very metallic blue face, which might be the main reason why I'm just not a fan of it. It could be that, or I just like the other head more. I think it fits the body way better. You know, the Vortex and Alpha Bravo head, I think just looks so much better than this. I do appreciate the fact that they gave this guy a new head. You know, that is appropriate. But as far as I'm concerned, I just prefer that they... or I just prefer the original mold head rather than this, if that makes sense. He does not actually have the blades on the arms. That is unfortunate. I guess you can see that the rockets are blades, I guess, if you close your eyes and imagine. He's got some more silver right here, which is very nice. He's got waist articulation, which is pretty good. You know, most of these deluxes, at least... No, I think all these deluxes for Combiner Wars has that. Ball joint, a ratchet joint, a rotation, ball joint in the head and knee, and then rotation in the leg right here, and then a ball joint right here. So you get some bit of articulation. Overall, it's just the same thing as Vortex and Alpha Bravo. If you don't have the rest of the the Protectobots, I guess you can miss out on this, but if you really need them and you love Blades, I guess go ahead and get them. But if I'm being honest with you, I think that Alpha Bravo was the best paint scheme and best mold out of all these. It just worked. You know, the Vortex doesn't really work out with its color scheme, but then again, I love Vortex so much and it still has that head. I think that this looks good for the color scheme, it's just the head doesn't really look good to me for this body. I just think that Alpha Bravo just looks way better in my personal opinion. But, you know what? This isn't bad. I mean, I'd recommend it if you guys really want it. But I don't think it's, like, my top favorite toy of... When did this come out? 2015? That's just my personal opinion. So anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I'll see you guys next time. Fist bump.